right, son of a gun, here we go again. I was just telling a member of our vast studio audience, I think this is show number 416. My goodness, they put up with me. Anyway, we do have a theme today. All the songs today, the average age of all the songs is well over 100 years. That first song was Avalon. I found my love in Avalon and sailed away. Well, Avalon is a kind of a resort-type island off the coast of California. A lot of people go there. And the song was written in 1920 by a fellow named Al Jolson. Now, you younger folks probably would not even know who Al Jolson was, but Al Jolson was a fellow, and he put on blackface, and you know, as a tribute to all the black entertainers and singers, and was very, very popular during those years, the 20s, 30s, that type of thing. All right, well, our next tune. Let me push the right buttons here. That'll be a miracle. Was written in 1902. And it tells a story. It tells a story. And it was written by a fellow who was a bartender about a friend of his who was a musician. I'm not sure if he was a piano player or not. And he would come in and tell stories about, you know, he'd be out playing and, you know, what his wife thought of it and all that. And he wrote a song about that, which was kind of cute. And I guess the fellow took it home. And I'm not sure if the wife saw all the humor in it, but it's called Bill Bailey, Won't Y'all Please Come Home. Now, with these songs, way back when, there wasn't a lot, I don't even know if there was an accordion. But we know there was certainly a piano, so I'm going to use the piano patch for most of these songs today. So, little Bill Bailey, come on home, Bill. It's all forgiven. Home, Bill, come on. And no, Austin, I was not around for all these songs that are 100 years old, so he hasn't said anything yet, but I'm just you know, making sure that we get that point across. All right, well, this next song, 1914. piano player, so it'll fit. Piano player W.C. Handy was his name. And he wrote a song about, well, I guess it's a city that's called the Gateway to the West. St. Louis Blues. Yeah, we went through St. Louis, and of course we saw the Arch. And I guess you can go up in the Arch, but you have to be, it's almost like a sled that takes you up. And I kind of decided I didn't really want to do that, so we didn't go up in the Arch, but actually under the Arch is a great Western museum, so we enjoyed that. But St. Louis seems to be a nice little town, and the good thing about this song is if you're not a jazz player, you can play this, and the way it's written, it almost sounds like a jazz song, you know, the jazz parts. So little St. Louis Blues. So here we go. In music, there are notes that are called like jazz notes. There are different notes in a chord that may be changed a little bit, and of course W.C. Handy wrote all those jazz notes within the song, so it's pretty easy to play the song. You don't have to think quite as much as you do with some of the others. So thank you, W.C., who's long gone. Well, this next song, they're not really exactly sure of when it was written, but they're thinking it was about the same time, 1914. I guess it didn't get popular till the 20s, and a couple of folks, you know, recorded it, and it was pretty popular. A little tune called 5'2" Eyes of Blue, and the whole title is 5'2" Eyes of Blue. Has anybody seen my gal? So I don't know where she was or where she went to, but anyway, we'll do a little 5'2" here for. Well, we'll do the whole song. 5'2", eyes of blue. Now that ending that I put on there, I don't think that ending was around at that time, but it, it fits. So shh, don't tell anybody. But I don't think that happened till the, I don't know, 30s or 40s or sometime. All right, well, these next, actually I'm doing a medley. Yes, Coach Dave is doing a medley. I don't know, you probably never heard Coach Dave do a medley because I don't do medleys. I just do the songs. But this kind of works together. Now these two songs, they're the youngsters. It's going to be 2 songs in the medley. 1927-ish. There's really no exact date or record as to when they were written. The first one you probably will recognize. I know you'll recognize the second one, so I won't tell you the name of the second one. The first one is called Lonesome Road, or Look Down That Lonesome Road, or it's also called Lonesome Road Blues. Now, the past several years, I did a lot of playing down south, especially in Alabama. And of course, once you get past the Mason-Dixon line, music means country, gospel, or bluegrass, and that's music. So I kind of put this together. This is kind of a gospel country thing. So let's see what it sounds like. Lonesome Road, and when those old saints go marching in. Well, we get a little extra time here. I thought we might. So another tune. It might be one of the more recent ones for like in the 1920s, but You've probably all heard this one. It's called After You've Gone, After You've Gone. So let's see what it sounds like. After You've Gone, After You've Gone. And we're getting down close to when we've got to be gone. So we're down to our last tune. Now this tune, actually, if you like this tune, it determines whether or not you're a music fan or a basketball fan. Why is that, Coach Dave? Because this is the song that the Harlem Globetrotters use as their warm-up. And it was written in 1915. It's called Sweet Georgia Brown. Now, there's a story that I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it probably is, that there was a Dr. Brown who was on the Georgia legislature. And when they found out that he was going to become a father, they passed an amendment that said that he had to name, if it was a girl, Georgia Brown. So they did, he did, she did, and it became Sweet, Sweet Georgia Brown. So let's see what we do there. Sweet Georgia Brown, Sweet Georgia Brown. It's a fun tune to play, fun tune to play. The, the chords don't really make a lot of sense in that tune, so if you don't know the tune, you might have a tough time trying to fake it, but anyway. Well, that just about wraps us up for today. As usual, thank you all for watching, listening, tuning in. However it may be that you get our little extravaganza here. Oh my goodness, my sign just fell down. Oh, well, I think we're Accordion Cool if we don't, even though we don't have the sign. But I guess we better put it up a little stronger next time. So, and of course, as usual, big thank you to the big guy behind the glass. I'm sure he's never heard any of these songs. He'll have to go after his great-grandfather or somebody to tell him where these songs came from. And you know what I'm going to say? Bring those young'uns in. They definitely have not heard these tunes. And you know what's interesting, when I was kind of putting this together, I mean, these are great tunes, great, and there's still others that I could have done, you know, from that era. You don't really think a lot about that era as far as the great music, but that's where it all started. And of course, a lot of these were spiritual and that type of thing, and gospel tunes that they adapted to the the 1920s or so jazz style, and there were some pretty good musicians and bands way back then. So don't sell the 1920s short, or even long. Just don't sell them. So, all right, Coach Dave again saying thank you. Let's go home with, oh, I don't know, how about Sweet Georgia Brown?